Hello guys and welcome back to another, maybe not so long anticipated episode of the Multiplex Project V2. Specifically, my new favourite series because of how easy it is to record, the Multiplex Minecraft Project V2. I don't know. There was never a Multiplex Minecraft Project V1, so it's not really a V2, but we have some devastating news. I was playing a little bit earlier on today and I was doing some amazing work. Not really, I was just collecting some obsidian and some lava. um, but I was down in the mines and I was working hard, but I forgot to bring food, and this is going to be the new main topic of today's episode. I need a sustainable. I also built a nice little table area. I need a sustainable source of food because if I'm not able to, like, bread, or I guess like pork is good, but I need a lot of pork. I need at least like a chest full of pork. Maybe a cake. I'm already doing what I said I shouldn't be doing. I'm cutting right across the sand. I've been doing a little bit of testing. I'm hoping the music's not too loud. I've been doing a little bit of testing and I've been trying out some different microphones because we had a gracious commenter. Let's give a nice little shout out to our friend of the channel. ItsMuffinTime, and there's a dash RV6MV. Not sure of the importance of the extra bit, but thank you, ItsMuffinTime, because he was saying it sounds very creepy. I think it kind of seemed like a bit like a horror. And I'll be honest, I'm not saying that. I do actually kind of get a bit of chills sometimes from this version of Minecraft, but I'm not trying to come across as. Oh, also, I've not even filled up the lava. Did we finish off here last time? I think we did. I'm not trying to come across as a creepy series, so I was thinking, like, what's really so creepy about the series? But I was listening back to the timestamp that they had provided. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a new set of iron armor. And I was listening to the microphone, and I could see like this creepy, droning buzz to it, and in moments it kind of seemed like I was making an analog horror. Like if I just put a VHS filter on and started coordinating some creepiness around the world, it it could have been. This could be a analog horror. So I was doing a little bit of testing, I was doing a little bit of working about, and I plugged in my regular microphone, listened to that. Well, I didn't have to listen to that very long, but yeah, it absolutely sounds terrible. I'm just thinking I've not hardly got any good resources to build with, have I? So yeah, I was doing that, and I found out how bad that sounded. So I was like, well, I can't use that microphone now then. So I had another microphone, and this one's more of like an Xbox headset, and I plugged it in, and it just sounded terrible. I don't know if like Xbox does a lot of like working on the back end with, the headsets, but my god, it wasn't usable. But then I realised I've got a headset I use for work, so I was thinking, well, I've got that work headset, so let me give that a test. And I plugged it in, and I was looking at the decibel meter, and I was like, wow, like that is looking perfect, so perfect that I can't remember really what I'm doing. So I was like, that's really good. I'm happy with that. Listen to it, and well, I hope, as you can tell from the video, it sounded amazing to me. So I really hope it sounds just as good for you. I'm not quite. Oh, I'm messing up the water. I'm absolutely messing up the water. Let me get a bit of sand. Yes, I'm hoping we're coming through quite. Like, we're working through the issues. I know this isn't really quite the direction that I kind of laid out for the channel with recording on a phone screen, but it is still an homage to the old days where playing that old version of Minecraft where, truth be told, things are creepy. Things are much creepier in this version of Minecraft. It just has that ability to, yeah. And the reason why I died is because I was on so little hearts. I was down there like an idiot. I was on like 4 hearts, and I ran up on a skeleton, and I had no way of healing myself. I was not even meant to be down there long. I was only meant to be getting 6 buckets of lava to fill up the lava pool um in the little smeltery there. And I went down, and I was like, well, I'll get some obsidian now. I'll build a nether portal, and I was like, I'll get a little bit more obsidian. Maybe I'll integrate it into a build. And then I got a little bit carried away, and I was like, oh, I found some diamonds, and now now I'll go and I'll try and find some more diamonds. And I'll be honest, guys, I just got really carried away, just so really carried away down there. And I'll be honest, I just shouldn't have been doing half of what I was doing down there. Gotta keep adding more to the scope. So it was my mistake, but you see, the big thing with Minecraft that I've learned over so many years of playing Minecraft is that you are going to die in a cave or somewhere. You'll die, and it's taken a long time for me to want to learn this lesson, but you're going to lose everything. Some of you guys might be watching and thinking, well, I always go prepared, and I always make sure I've got the right, things before I go down. I'll be honest, I should be doing that, but I don't sometimes, and it's completely my mistake. But I always end up dying down in a cave with a bunch of stuff. I'll have tons of good stuff, and I'll be devastated. And you know what, guys? In that moment, I always want to stop playing. I always want to say, I'm never playing this again. I'm done with it. That's kind of the feeling I get when I do that. And many times, I'll be honest, I have died in Minecraft worlds, and I'm probably maybe preaching to the choir for some of you guys. And I've died, and I've chucked the world away, absolutely just chucked it in the bin. I'm done with it. I'm not playing that stupid game anymore. But that's you get out of the way, chicken. Get out of the way. That's part of Minecraft. That is one of the biggest, and it's the biggest challenge in Minecraft, in my opinion. Is especially, it's such an early stage in a world where every resource feels important. It sometimes usually doesn't get any less painful, but every resource feels so useful. Sorry guys, as usual, I've had food before recording and now I'm getting gassy, but it just always hurts. But yeah, I feel like it kind of shows you how you grow as a person, but also how you grow as a Minecraft player, how you can take that big loss and come back from it. I had 4 diamonds, tons of work in obsidian. That was like tons of time spent. I only had about 26 blocks, but I'm telling you, it still took me quite a long time just to mine up 26 blocks of obsidian. That was tricky enough in its own right, and then yeah, it was just it was at the moment I was like I was done. I was it was lunch break, so I was just hopping on for a little bit, but I scoured the caves and I was begging, can I please just find my stuff and can I just have my stuff? And I was like, I'm done. I need to take a break because I think I overran my lunch actually because I was only meant to be on for like 30 minutes. I was on for about an hour just trying to get the stuff back because it mattered that much. In the moment, it really doesn't matter that much actually. But in the moment, I was so annoyed and I wanted to recover the losses. But now I'm back on here and yeah, I'm ready to go again and ready to make more mistakes. But it really did teach me a lesson. It's a lesson I gotta learn. I can't be going into mines without. I did it once. I did go into mine with like 5 cooked pork chops. I will say it's tough being on this version of Minecraft because you don't get to stack the food, so you can't just bring, unlike a Minecraft now, you'll just bring, a whole stack of pork chops if you even bothering to, get pork chops in current Minecraft. You've got so many options. You're probably just bringing a stack of whatever you've got and you lose some health. Or I'll just eat some of the stack of food I've got laying about. But on here, it's a completely different ball game. You've gotta be so careful in the mines, and the creepers all over the place, and the skeletons, the zombies, and the spiders are not to be worried about really. So I need to respect that those mines are more dangerous, and I usually try and light up as much as I can. To be honest, I usually try and not have anywhere in the mine not lit before I'm doing stuff, but it was just stupid. There's so much resource down in that mine. There's a cave system that runs all underneath, and it's massive. It's so big. There's so much resource under there. Iron, coal, gold, redstone, a few diamonds. I've dug a lot of them up. But there's so much resource under there that I just can't even collect because I'm down there and I'm trying to collect all this resource, especially the coal. I fill my boots full of coal. You need a lot of it, so you do have to fill your boots with it, but I fill my inventory up and I'm like, I've got no room for anything else, and you'll spend ages, like quite a while, just mining coal, and I'll be honest, I don't really like mining too much. I used to love mining, but it was just because I couldn't be bothered building, so I just went into the mines. But I'm starting to think, the building's what Minecraft is actually about. It's all about. You're asking for it, Cow. You're really asking for it. Yeah, I killed your friend. That happened. Yeah, so the building's what Minecraft is really about, in my opinion. Now, this is the smallest tree that's got more branches ever. And I should embrace, having to mine, but at the same time, you can't play Minecraft without mining, obviously. But it should be called Minecraft Build, but that would not roll off the tongue as nicely as Minecraft. Just taking a quick drink there. So hopefully we're not hitting that same horror vibe as we were achieving. It's been a bit of a rocky series, to be honest. We've had no audio, pretty much. Then we've had really bad audio, and I'm hoping to really turn the page on this one. And we now, hopefully, I'm hoping, big hope, that we've got good audio now, and we're getting there. And maybe one day there'll be some editing. You never know. You never know what'll happen in a multiplex project video, because this is the multiplex. We've got multiple cinemas. That's kind of where my reasoning for not just playing Call of Duty Zombies comes from, because the actual meaning, I had to Google it. I had no clue what a multiplex was. I'm not even really too sure that my mate, when he made the channel, even knew what a multiplex was himself, because I remember him defining it in one of the old videos, and I swear he said something about what a multiplex is. And because I'd already done the research, and I was like, that's not what a multiplex is. So I was thinking, well, I don't know where he's got this word from, but yeah, multiplex. The multiplex is kind of a good idea. If you're going to do a lot of different games on your channel, you kind of are like this multiplex where people may only go and watch, the zombies, or they may only go and watch the Minecraft, and that's each screen of viewing. It's like a cinema. It's pretty much just an old word for a cinema, I believe. But yeah, there's a different screen for everyone to view from if they want the zombies content, or if they want the Minecraft content. Obviously, you're gonna have to reason with me if you wanted a Minecraft guys, you're in good nick. If you wanted the zombies guys, then not so much, because I do find it a lot easier to record these Minecraft videos, a lot more comfortable. I'm starting to get to this point. I'm only maybe 17, 18 videos in, and I'm already thinking, do I really want to, keep making the zombies videos like I am? I definitely want to make the zombies videos, but oh, I'm keeping that tree. That tree is magnificent. Look at that. That is quite the tree. Like, it's a little ugly, but it's a little good looking at the same time. Yeah, I want, like, the idea was to obviously record on the phone screen, and then it looks like, the old days, and I've got, this old way of recording videos, but I'm finding the friction where I could download. I probably would, not. I'd even mod it or not put it online. You know how the old Call of Duty games are these days on computer, but I could just easily get the computer versions of all these games and record them in really nice quality. And I guess there's the fear there that I become just like any other channel doing it. But at the same time, does it really matter? I'm just a guy who wants to record content just for the sake of recording content for you guys. And I'd hope that, I'd hope some people watch these videos. Again, even like, I need to say this shorter in the video, but even if you just watch for a couple minutes, it's, I'm grateful for just a couple minutes of view time, and I'm just hoping you come here. Either you just, a little bit, interested in what I've got to offer, or you just come here for a little bit of ramble time with. I'll tell you my real name, just because who is the Multiplex project really? You know, if you're here this long into the video, you're here for Ramble Time with Tom. Ramble Time with Tom. If I can get the words out better. I won't be spilling many beans of my personal life with you, just as anybody should do. Stay safe on the internet and not discuss private matters too much. But I think, I don't want to be a nameless channel. You're not going to know me by Multiplex Project. And eventually, if it did pop off, it would need to be, Tom from the Multiplex Project. So, there you go. That's the first time I've said my name on the channel, and maybe not the last time, hopefully. But anyway, so this is where I'm thinking the farm's going to be. I'm telling you, I'm struggling with how this area looks. It is quite... It's unorthodox. It is... I said in the last video, I would never, ever, ever, ever build in this sort of environment. This is just a mess. And I need to sculpt this whole... That needs to become a mine, and it's a working project, but what I'm thinking is we definitely need a bridge across that gap, because obviously I'm not going to do that. There does need to be a connection there, but it needs to be a bridge and a walkway up here. And I don't really think I have enough cobblestone, because I'm going to be making cobblestone, a few squids down there. Making a nice little walking noise, trying to creep us out. I have a bit more gravel. Take some gravel. I don't have enough seeds either. 5 seeds is not going to make a very good farm. What else do we need for a good farm? I don't think we're quite going to lump in the lumber. Might do that on... It's going to look so weird doing it on the sand. But let's think. I probably need a new shovel as well. I need more sand. So where's a good place to get a bunch of sand from? I do like the look at that, but at the same time that is going to go eventually, but it's turning night eventually. I'm just going to steal a bit of sand from over here, because this is not going to remain like this at all. This whole mine entrance is going to get covered up in due time. I do need to do more work on the mine. It should go all the way down to bedrock. If I need lava, I need a much more sustainable way of getting it, and currently it's a bit dangerous to go down there, so we do need to do more work in here. I wouldn't mind more places to go bed as well, so I might build a bit of a farmhouse, just because it can be difficult having to walk all the way back to the house to go bed. So it would be nice to have more sleeping areas. Let's just spam the button, take a bit of a drink. And get prepared for the new day ahead. Not quite sure how long we've been going on this recording. Where have I put my cellular device? Looks like we can probably go on for another about 10 minutes until I need to partition this off. So I'm thinking, if we say do that, and then I've not got any slabs. Let's just make another crafting table. I'm gonna need it. Let's build some slabs. I'm not really the best at making bridges, I'll be honest. But if we just go down there, and I think I need a new shovel, don't I? There's surely going to be some more digging to be done, so let's just get another shovel going. I'll be honest, I probably didn't even really need to make an iron hoe, but better to just have one that'll last for ages than building a wooden one, and it does look nice. My hoe looks nice. I had to, guys, I'm sorry. Bit immature joke there. Okay, so... Wow, building a bridge is always a fun challenge, I'll be honest. So, I'm thinking we start with cobblestone. There's a nice track coming in the background. Then let's just get a bunch of slabs going. Yep, there we go. And let's just start like this. Again, I'm not the greatest at building a bridge, but I can surely build something that looks nice. If we think we want... It's gonna add a bit of, you know... I don't want to dig that up. A bit of texture. Let's add some wooden supports. What I usually think is if you put the supports in first, it kind of builds that guide of where you're gonna go. So let's just... Oh, didn't want that one. Obviously, try not to relate this too much to real life, but if I built a wooden bridge like this in real life, it would be rotten in no time. So I think we'll extend the bank This is one of those louder tracks. I think I've mixed the music well enough now that it's... I don't know if it resets the sound. No, it doesn't. Oh, I'm also on normal. That's why I'm having such a tough time, to be honest. I always like looking at the settings, but then I realise there's hardly any settings to mess with. Anyway, if we put... Is it one block? One block's different this year. Put one more block over there, and then do a little bit of jumping over. And then do the exact same here. That one there. And... wow. How small of a bridge is that? We think. Doesn't need to be so high up, but... I don't usually ever build a bridge that small, I'll be honest. How's that even gonna look? You know what, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Why not? There's gonna be so much charm to the world. And hopefully not horror. I'm sorry to the commenter, I'm not like digging at it, I'm just trying my best not to make this a horror series, but at the same time, I just want maybe it's a very somber approach to Minecraft, a bit more quiet, not very loud or abrasive. This is gonna look so weird. I just I don't know. I need to put my doubts away. Put my doubts away. It's only gonna look weird if I make it look weird. Let's see. I think we're doing half decent here. Let's keep going, and pretty much wasted all my cobblestone. Not entirely a waste, but well, that one can come in a bit more. Oh, I was thinking what I did. I pressed a random button, and I was too busy looking down. And I was like, what did my button click do? And yeah, now the render distance is turned creepy. Let's put another one there. Let's just kind of you know, cap it off. And yeah, I like that. Let's try and figure out what button I pressed. Okay, let's just go into settings. I'm not looking to have the tiny render distance, although I do believe it has a vibe, an aesthetic to it. I'm gonna kill that pig because I need pork. Okay, this is not going too bad. It is tight. It looks a little too tight, but whatever. I'm going with it. I am going with it. Let's forgot some blocks there. Oh, I'm very sorry about that, guys. Seems like that's a new staple of the channel. Gotta get that sneeze in. I should give a bit more of a warning before I do that. Okay, let's get some... Surely I have more coal as well, because I'm gonna need some torches. Yeah, got a ton of coal. I don't need a whole lot. I'll just have as much as I've got sticks. I also need to build a storage area, but let's just as usual, let's just focus on the present. It's a little bit you know, you've got to be accurate. I'm starting to think the start and end isn't quite, you know, similar, and I am a sucker for similarity, I will say, and if it doesn't look completely similar on both ends, then I'm going to be a little bit peeved. I've got a lot of saplings. Okay, so what have I done here? I've widened the 2 blocks meet. It has that where the block meets, and then it wings out, and then that's where the block goes. So we've got where the block meets, it comes here, and it wings out, and that's where the block meets. And I want that block back. You know, one thing I didn't really realise with this version of Minecraft, which I should have realised in hindsight, but I didn't realise how far back the squid goes, to be honest. I thought the squid was a later addition to Minecraft. I thought it'd come in, and I should have known because I've been playing this version for however long. Well, yeah, it just kind of shocked me. I was like, wow, yeah, the squid's in the game. Anyway, I believe if we stand near the middle, yeah, and it's night time nearly already. Oh, it looks similar. It looks the same. Okay, so now what I was thinking is, although they're really good for torches, I'm going to cover these up. A nice little well-known fact there that the wooden slabs are actually stone. Well, you can really hear that when I'm placing them. Let's try and place these torches down really quick, and we'll see the effect it has. I'm going to try and avoid... I might be able to get them all around the block. I definitely need more lights around and about, because mobs are able to spawn. There should be lights all over this place, but and out here too. They don't have a big impact, but they'll have a little impact and stop a little bit of mob spawn. I think what we'll do is, with the completion of the bridge, we'll call this one an episode. We'll have a nice little nosy at it when I'm nearly done. I just need to probably build a few more wood stone slabs. Let's see, because I'm thinking we need to cover up these gaps. I always find it difficult to... is that good? Or would just that be better? That looks a little bit attached to nothing really, doesn't it? And then that kind of looks like wings coming out. It's going to take a lot more wood, but I think I'm going to go with the wings going out. I was kind of thinking I could get... yeah, no, I want to get torches on the outside though. Can I? No. A lot of trial and error that goes into my building, to be honest, because I'm always not too sure in what direction that I want to take. So we'll go with that, and then I'll reclaim my lost slabs. That's good. I can swim under the bridge, that's always a good sign. I usually like to do these humped bridges where in the middle there's a bit of a hump, but I'm not quite giving myself enough room for that. So I'm gonna be swimming. I'm probably better off just staying down here. Takes ages to mine from here, but what if I just complete it and then just go by and get rid of the bits I don't want. Cut the fat off, if you will. Okay, there we go. And cut the fat off. Recover any slabs, may as well. Probably use them again somewhere else. I can hear a skeleton underneath as well. Sure, there's more caves down there. Okay. Oh, I missed a bit. And I don't have any more coal. Yeah, I need more coal. Because I want... It's going to be a bit of an overload of torches, but I want to put all the torches around. Let's just make a whole bundle of torches. I'm sure to use them in the future. Okay, I don't... Oh, perfect, 2 stacks. Okay, let's... Okay, there we go, that's that side. There's a lot of activity under there. I kinda need to figure out what's under there. Cause it sounds like there's a party going on under there. Let's see. It sounds like if we just... I don't want to dig in the water, but if we just dig down here, I'm sure to find it. Yup. Hey guys, sorry to crash your party. Not got any creepers down here, have you? Yeah, I can't be having these guys moaning and groaning every time I walk past. Yeah, it's not even that big of a little cave. It's just a little cave under here. I love these caves. I should have said it in some of the older videos. I should have mentioned that. I really love the look of the caves, and I think it's not even like that old of a cave generation system, but I just think it's one of the best. Again, I'm absolutely in love with this version of Minecraft, so it's not a surprise. But I've got to be honest. When they released the new caves, I was a bit peeved. I'm such a old head in the Minecraft community. For like, I love the old ways, and whenever they do something new, I just get so annoyed because I really did like this form of caves. So I was like, why did they make those caves so annoying to traverse? Anyway, here we go. This is the end of this episode. Let's get over there. Let's get a better perspective on the bridge. Let's not ruin the reveal. Here we go. The new bridge. It's nothing special, is it, guys? But it's functional, and that's all that matters. Let's get an F1 on that. There we go. Get the house in there too, and the pig and the chicken. Yeah, so there's the current build, but we're not finished here. We're building a farm as well. But I've got to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commenting, especially our friend. I just want to pull your name up again. It's ItsMuffinTime. Thank you very much for putting your comments on the video. And it looked like you'd either skipped through, which is fine by me if you did, or what I hope you did is watch through, but it's all good by me. Like, if you want to like, but definitely if you're here, and I guess if you're here at this point, please put a comment down below. Just anything, any old thing, and I'll love to see it. And subscribe if you do happen to want to see more of this content. I understand it's a flooded market, and you know, I'm very gracious if you even spend a minute of your time viewing, which I understand you wouldn't be at this part of the video if you're only spending a minute, but everyone is welcome. So thank you guys very much, and as usual, here is my OBS software. Here we go, here it is.